Alright, episode 3. Let me show you something else. This lady. This man. Let me see if we can get the Trump guy to come up. It don't even matter. Look. How many people live on this planet? Let's see. We got how many people? How many people live in the USA? In the US 2024. Okay. So look. That's a lot of motherfuckers. Alright? That's 300 million. 345 million. 427,000. Alright? I don't know if I even said that right. I gotta go back to school, right? Okay? Out of all those people, okay, about 85% of them are doing what? TikTok. Internet. They don't do shit. They go to work, come home, do that. They don't do nothing. There are little percentages. What do they do? I don't know. So look. How many people? Let's see. And let's do like 1800s, maybe. $16.10. Look. Shut the fuck up with that damn shit. Why they gotta get us like that? Not that many, right? Not that many. Couple thousand. Maybe even a couple hundred. Okay? Not that many. Alright? That shit has gone up. Alright? Now, I want you to take this in consideration. How many mouths and voices actually put forth and to make a difference into this country? What is the president's job? Let's look up the president's job. Role in the United States. What is the president? We just go to thought.com, whatever the fuck that is. President of the United States. Fuck off. President of the United States, or POTUS functions of the head of the United States. Shut up with the fucking ads. They directly oversee all agencies. See, that's too much. You see all these ads? That gotta stop too. Like, seriously. Ad companies, just go somewhere else, bro. It don't work. We ignore them. We don't care about them. Shut up. Alright. POTUS and functions lead. So we're gonna look at what this fucking term POTUS means in a minute. The primary duty of the president is to make sure all of the U.S. laws are carried out and that the federal government runs effectively. The president may not introduce new legislation. So it's not the president's fault that something happened, okay? That's one of the duties of Congress. Congress. But they do wield veto over bills approved by legislature. All executive powers of the president are enumerated in Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. Let's go look at that. Article 2 of the Constitution. Clause, the president's role. The executive power shall be vested in the President of the United States of America. He shall hold his office during the term of 4 years, and together with the vice president chosen at the same term to be elected as follows. Clause 2, electors. Alright, let's see what this is. Hold on. There's a lot to read. I'm trying to get this in a summary. The President of the United States and the nature and the extent and the power is less clear. It's less than the powers and included in the President's authority as a commander-in-chief. And the power to pardon, the powers of the President shares in the Senate, including the appointments of the treaty-making powers, and the President's duties are most important, of which of the duty is to take care of the laws that be faithfully executed. Moreover, the Supreme Court has recognized that because no single person can fulfill that responsibility. Do you understand that? So he don't do everything. He does not do everything, okay? He has the power to veto, and he has a little bit of power on some classifications of things to let someone get out of prison, and then he also has to ensure that federal law is being in place and effectively working. If it is not, he's going to go out there, he's going to ask, he's going to talk to the people and the public, he's going to tell them what's going on, he's going to go to the House of Congress, he's going to fight and say, hey, Congress, we need this, the people are saying this, they're asking this, blah, da, 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 da. The Senates are going to put together and say, hey, House Council says this, the states are saying this, people need this, this is not working. That's all. So when someone says all this shit about the president, okay, Trump ain't going to help you, Kamala ain't going to help you, Biden ain't going to help you, none of those people are going to help you, bro. You know who's going to help you? Your Congress, your Senates, your chairs that are being filled up in your state, your governor, your council. If you want to make a difference, go downtown, find out who your city council is, find out when the meetings are. Don't let them just talk the meetings and make that shit into a presentation about themselves. Speak up. Say something. Don't be stupid. Don't be sheep just sitting there. Say something. You want power? Do that. There's more power in the people than there is in the Constitution or anything else right now. Did you know that? Oh, I bet you didn't know that. The power of the people can change the Constitution. The power of the people can change the law. The power of people can oversee the president. You understand that? You don't need weapons. You don't need any of that. You could do this yourself. There's a reason why there's a whole setup to where we can make a bill, where people can make a petition against something. That is very, very common sense. I mean, I don't know why anyone didn't understand that. So, when I've been making jokes about they're trying to do this and that and getting angry and all that, and they affect them like that, well, some of that was real, and some of that was a joke. I was joking. I was acting. I was emulating what I hear on the internet, what I see on the internet, and just giving it back to you, so you guys can see how crazy it sounds. You know? Like that Alex guy or whatever, the infomercial and all that. That's crazy. That's nuts. Don't listen to that. That shit is absolutely nuts. They say that they predicted this and that. Of course. You wanted it. I could predict just about anything. I made a list. I know it's on my Facebook somewhere. I didn't save it. I didn't publish it because I felt like it was embarrassing. So I didn't. I kept it to myself. All those predictions came true. You know why? Because you can see it right there in front of you. It's common sense. It's just what's happening right there in front of you. You can see it before it happens because it's duh. It's such a duh thing. I get so mad when I see that. People, your government is you. You are the government. The government does not run you. You are the government. Federal, all that. You run that. All those jobs and those placements are a part of you. Part of the people. The people is not them. The system's fine. It's the people inside the system that suck. So if you want a better president or a better congressman or a better Senate and all that stuff, well, to get a better president, one that could actually effectively do his job, go vote for better senates. Go vote for better governors. Go vote for those people. Better councilmen, judges, so on and such forth. It starts there. Starts at the bottom level and up. Stop doing this trans and these beliefs and all this crazy abortion, all that. No one cares about that. Only you do. If you cared about the people and all that, and you want that as a federal law, push it. Do it. Go do something about it. Go for the people who will do that. Stop blaming that shit on them. Inflation. Okay? There was a bird influenza that came around, and it made it almost impossible for people to have those eggs safely distributed to everybody. Would you want everybody to get sick? Oh, I mean, that's why shit's expensive. Bidenomics, all right, yeah, poor plan. High taxes, costs a little bit more. Okay? Cool. But think about all those checks that Donald Trump and them approved and gave you, and you guys went spending on new cars and Xboxes and all that. Didn't you think that was going to add up? So you can't say he's perfect either. Can't say that Kamala's all bad either. I know that. I've read into her, and I thought she was a little psychotic and she faking all that. But what if she really does have best intentions for somebody, and she just don't know how to express it? Maybe if you look at it that way, if you look at what's actually going on, like between her, him, and all that, and listen to what they're actually saying, scripted as hell. It ain't even their words. Donald's the only one that's sitting there saying real words out of his own mouth, but he's saying the same thing over and over and over and over like a script, because he's just trying to win something. Why try to win something when you're supposed to be doing something for the country? Do it for the good. Don't worry about winning. Saying, no, I don't care if I don't win. I'm just trying to do something because I think that people should agree. Do something that makes people agree with you. That's how you win. Don't say this and that, promises this and that, say all this, because you ain't going to do any of that. Because you have no charge and no power of that. Like I said, your power has nothing to do with that. The power's in the people. So encourage the people to go do that. Go tell them and educate them what you know and say, hey, we need this Senate. We need this so I could do my job effectively, people. If you want to vote for me, please vote for these people too, so that I can do my job effectively. Don't sit there and vote and think that president's going to take care of everything, because the president does not take care of everything. He don't even run the military. He ain't it. Stop believing that shit. Stop watching the news for what they say. Stop you know what I mean? This is real simple, man. I've watched this for quite some time, man, and it's drove me nuts. It really is. I used to watch this show when I was a kid. I used to actually like it. And a lot of people were like, I don't like him. Schoolhouse Rock. I'm going to show you this. I don't know if it's still under free use or whatever. Let me show you. This is my favorite. I got a headache like hell, man. I'm trying to get through this. My head hurts so bad because this tumor and all that. It's so bad. I don't know what it is back there, but it burns and it sucks. I'm just trying to keep my mind sidetracked. I know I sound like I'm yelling and stuff at people, but I'm just trying to have the personality. This is my YouTube personality. I'm trying to be formal and shit. I probably shouldn't say curse words so much. I'm gonna try not to say that. I would try to be a little bit more calm. I'm trying. I'm just not so good at the streaming stuff. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm gonna show you something though. Schoolhouse Rock. I'm gonna leave y'all with this real quick. I'm gonna go get me a drink.
It's a long, long week while I'm sitting in committee, but I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
You call the Congress. You can call the congressman. Yes, you sure can. Even to this day. Hey, buddy. Now, the one thing, I'm going to show you something. Now, do you remember the float thing that Donald Trump? Now, this is something that a president can do. Like I said, he tries to make laws and things effective. They have to work as effective as possible. That's his job. He's trying to make things work effectively. So he cut down the flow system and half. So that bill don't sit at the door in committee. It gets looked at. I'm an artist. I'm trying to do this part.
Listen to those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you? Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even get this.
By the way, for you artists out there, if you got that code that protects your video and your music, you could do stuff like this. These guys that did this whole series, they were musicians and they were artists and stuff like that. They did animations and all that. All of them made lots of money, bro, and they all made a difference in this world, bro. And that's all that's about. They didn't even care about that. I should actually pull up the story about Schoolhouse Rock. It's a really good, they have a documentary about it too. It is a really fucking good read. It is an amazing watch too. It's such an inspiring story. It's so cool. And I recommend it to anybody that wants to. Okay, so Capitol Hill is the big dome building. That's right around this corner of this building right here. Of the White House. See that? So the president makes the bill effective. That's the veto. That's it. I tried to do this so many times. Oh, wow. And they update it? I tried to... Oh, come on. I can't have an ad. I cannot have ads. I don't know why it does this. It's so annoying. I cannot have ads. Sorry. So it's probably not going to let us see it real second. Can't. It's going to cut us off. I get so mad at that shit. They really screwing us up with that. Ad companies, you're screwing us up. You're screwing us up. Screwing up creators. We can't do anything. Just letting you know, ad companies. Man, I'd wish you just... I'm gonna let that run through. I thought, okay, so maybe I thought that was an ad. It wasn't. Oh, God. I tried to redo that song. That's so bad. Anyway. I hope y'all understand that's what's going on. Look. This is so stupid. I don't understand. They make angles and news. Her angle and moments. Her opinion. It's not fact.
Wasn't prepared to answer the Well, I'm glad you raised the issue of immigration because I agree with you. It is a topic of discussion that people want to rightly have, and you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, but
right
do you
now,
just a
which
number?
is-
Do you think it's 1 million, 3 million?
Brett, let's just get to the point. Okay, the point is that we have a broken immigration system that needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
Your Homeland Security Secretary said
Who did it?
5%
I'm
of
not finished. I'm not
apprehensions.
finished. We have
It's a
an
rough
immigration
estimate of 6
system.
million.
Let me tell you something. Who really let them in? Was it their administration that let them in? Think about it. What did we just discuss? Who has the power? Not the vice president or the president. They had nothing to do with that. The people. Y'all voted for it. Y'all pushed, somebody out there pushed the bill and said that those people should come through. So if you're looking for any kind of fraud or scamming, it might be some kind of illegal app. It might be some kind of illegal website that might have created, or it might be a group of people, a bunch of them, that created that mission. Even, how do I know if it was an independent? Today, you can make AI and a program that can pretend to be many, many people and push a digital bill to the Congress. Did you know that? Bet you didn't know. Oh, yes, they can. And then that bill could come inactive into effect. That's why that president is there, so he could read it. But if that president is too incapable to read a paragraph and just signs it, guess what happens? Disaster. And that happens all the time now. It's been happening for about 10 years. You think AI can't develop a picture 10 years ago? Oh, it sure as could develop some bots to do some things. May not have been able to make a picture, but it could still solve some. Back in the 80s, they had AI playing chess against the top players. So you can't tell me that AI didn't exist yet. Oh, it did. So that's what I'm talking about. And you got this guy that's from TV. He is from NBC. The guy that used to say, you're fired, you're fired, fired. How many people did he fire in office? He makes a game out of firing people just for anything. Because that's his image. That's what he knows. He talks the same way he's always talked for years and years. Look at his hands.
You wouldn't have Russia attacking Ukraine. You wouldn't have had October 7th with Israel. The Middle East is blowing up.
Let me ask you a question.
Very close to World War III.
Did we vote for any of that? Did us, the people, say that we want to give up all that money to Ukraine? Did us, the people, say that we want? Yes, we did. Did all the people? What about the Palestine thing? Yes, we did. Let me tell you something. All that damage that they talking about, that this wouldn't happen, this and that, what he says, not true. It would have happened regardless if he was in there or not. Because we the people.
But what a shame. In Afghanistan, what a disaster. That was the most embarrassing day in the history of our country, I believe. When GE appliances were sold to the Chinese, IBM computers were again sold.
You know why? Because China is our #1 manufacturer and producer.
To China under Kamala Harris. U.S. steel is now being sold to Japan. I will stop it. We got to do fast. We got to work fast.
Japan's our friend. Japan makes Sony fucking PlayStations. Superconductors are made from China, in Singapore, in Taiwan. Think about this. I don't get it. I really don't get it, guys.
We're not going to let U.S. steel. 70 years ago, the greatest.
You know what would be the fix? If we started producing and creating that within our own country. How many items have you bought with a sticker that says made from Taiwan, made from China? When was the last time you bought something that said made in the USA? A Matchbox car? Some auto parts? Maybe some small household appliances. Maybe a window pane. Maybe even a vehicle. Maybe one vehicle type. I think that's GMC, but I think GMC got pushed out to Mexico, if I'm not sure.
Company on earth. strong, but we're not going to happen. But with the vision I'm outlining today, not only will we stop our businesses from leaving for foreign lands, but under my leadership, we're going to take other countries' jobs. Did you ever hear that expression before? Have you ever heard it?
Okay, so that man right there, he's asking for, he's saying that that's what he wants to do. What he's trying to do is influence the people to go to the congressman and make more bills that proceed to prevent. So all those bills that are sitting there right now, that and some that ain't even been made yet, that are talking about those things, those are the bills that he's going to grab and focus on.
Country's jobs has never been stated before. We're going to take their factories, and we had it really rocking 4 years ago. We're going to bring thousands and thousands of businesses and trillions of dollars in wealth back to the good old USA. That's what we're going to be doing it, and doing it fast. And under my plan, American workers will no longer be worried about losing your jobs to foreign nations.
Oh, I gotta go check on the house real quick.
Worried about losing.
He's doing what he's supposed to, Ma. He's got his bed and everything.
Their jobs to America.
So he wants to bring back work to America. He wants to bring back income. He wants to help fight against things that are getting robbed from us. And look at these comments, man. This is pandering, dude. He's not your God. He's not your savior. Kamala, him, Biden, Vance, all them aren't your savior. You are. You are your own savior. Find the president that is going to focus on the things that we need. Him. He's going to focus on the things you need. That's what he says. Now, is he really going to focus on the things you need? I guess you're going to have to find out, huh? So, with Kamala in there, would you really think that she's going to focus on the things you need? No, she's going to focus on petty things that have nothing to do with that. I'm pretty sure of that. Positive that. What have Democrats been doing for our country? Helping support the people who have less. Taking the money from the rich and giving it to the poor. What do the Republicans do? Take from the poor or the middle class to make the rich. To give more to the rich. Right? Lies. Lies. Because we just read about this. What is the president's duty? To make federal laws more effective. To veto bills that don't need to be there. Runs a little bit of a say of an advocacy of like saying, maybe we should do this. He goes and he talks to people. He negotiates. So who do you think would be a good man to negotiate with people? It ain't gonna be no Kamala, because she can't negotiate for nothing. She can't even. Dude, she be talking about the past and the burden that can be unburdened. Or what the hell does that make sense? Why would you vote for that? Don't vote for that. Are you dumb? Vote for someone that's speaking off the prompter, that's speaking about the things and the focus of the bills that you need to be looked at, and the one that's going to listen to the people. Is he listening to the people? Now, that man made millions of dollars. He's going to a job that ain't making half of that. That's a good man. And I'm not saying that I'm on his side and all this stuff, and I'm a Republican, I'm being biased in this situation, because if I had a good choice by common sense, and I'd say that they were both equal, then this conversation would be totally different. But this conversation is not. This conversation leads me more to say that this man right here is probably going to be your best bet. And I say probably. I don't say 100%. Because ain't nobody 100%. And it even said it in that document up there that we read earlier. It said no one man can do all this. It takes a constituent of all the other parts. So it takes you. It takes you calling your congressman. It takes you going to your Senate. It takes you going to those councils and making a difference for your schools, for your infrastructure, and for the things you need. Don't be focusing on, oh, I need a penis or not. If I'm a male or female, or what my pronouns are. No one gives a shit about that. No one cares about, I'll burn that rainbow flag. I don't give a fuck. Because y'all putting pedophiles on that thing. What the hell's wrong with you? That's what we're saying right now. Focus on your community of people. Focus on the things that you see are needed. If you don't have anything good to say and you in the way, get out the way. Let someone else speak. Stop making these channels that are all about Trump. Stop making these channels that are all about hate speech on someone else. You don't know what these people gone through. You don't know what they're trying to do. Go look. Stop blaming it on the president. Stop trying to follow around that weird culty, like everybody gotta go vote for a president, like they're the biggest deal in the world. What about the congressman and all that shit throughout the other year? It makes no sense to me, man. Makes none. I see vote for this, vote for that all through the years of presidencies. Because they're still constantly voting for new senators, for new governors, for new judges, for this and that. Do that. Don't just go vote for the president and then go vote for everything else on that day. That is no good. Go to your commissioner. Go to the Board of Education. Fix that. Fix those things. The education is important. These children, they're grown up to where they can go in school and have their phones out. Why are we doing that? Why is that okay? The TikTok, horrible. The furry thing, horrible. The pronoun thing, horrible. The worksheet thing was terrible. I don't know why we haven't have teachers, and they're just gonna throw worksheets at the students, and then they're gonna throw their political beliefs at the students. Stop doing that too. If you're a teacher and you got political beliefs, keep it to yourself. If you got sexuality and all that stuff, keep it to yourself. Be a man and a female. Dress like a man and a female. Don't confuse those children. They're children. Let them grow up to be individuals themselves. Let them express themselves. Don't sit there and encourage anything that's one-sided and biased. Let them grow up to be themselves. Stop trying to force them to do this and that. Ain't no 13-year-old mind belong thinking about whether they need a penis or not. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's my problem. And that's always been my problem. That's why I've been so mad at this world. Look, I'm about to go out. I'm about to die. There's no doubt. There's nothing I can do about it. I got a condition that's going to kill me. And I know that I don't want to leave this earth knowing that this world is going to turn to idiocracy. Look at this. We are the people. You have the power within yourself. Stop believing the propaganda. Put down the telephone for once. Go outside and touch grass. Teach your children and discipline. Discipline. I mean, we got children in the 90s that saw this and that and this and that. We went through this and that because of our parents. You know why? Because our parents thought the same way I'm thinking right now. They did not want to see this world turn into this. Now look what it did. All that hard work that our ancestors did before us to set up a good world for us is being undone. Racism shouldn't even be there. It should have been gone since Martin Luther King when he got shot and killed. It should have showed everybody, oh, we shouldn't be like that. This is all the same rehashed bullshit that I've seen for years. That people are ruining music. People are ruining everything. All of it. Pandering. Straight up. That's what's ruining it. Karens, pandering. People running their mouths, believing they think they know the law. Did you go to school for law? You don't know the law. Shut up, Karen. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. This is very important information. My name is John. I am a male. And I don't need to tell you I'm a male. I don't care. I'm a male. I have a penis. You know what I mean? That's it. I believe in the people. I don't care about the president. I don't care who this, that, no. I believe in the people. When I watch what a human being can do. A human being can do a lot in their life. A lot. Go look up the achievements of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Go look up the achievements of Joe Rogan. Go look up the achievements of Gandhi. Go look up the achievements of any great man that you heard. Michael Jackson, all that. Look up their achievements. It's not just one thing that they focused on. They focused on many things. And they did lots of things in their lives. You could do a whole lot in 1 year rather than sitting there flipping on your phone, looking at videos, and watching propaganda all day. You could go out there and touch grass. You could actually go out there to your council meetings. You can go out there to church. You can go out there and help someone. You could go do something. These corporates, they're taking over everything. Y'all can go fight against the corporates and make sure that we get fair pay from them. They be honest. Stop exporting our stuff and let us have an actual functioning society without them overruling our housing and our income. That is what you should put a bill out to. That is what that man right there you see on that screen should be talking about. And I think he kind of is when he's talking about how jobs are being exported outside and we can't do anything about it because they're corporate entities, and those corporate entities can turn into communist. Communism is not compatible with Republican. But communism and socialism is compatible with democracy. And you have to look at that. You have to. It's important. So just remember, people, it's in the power of you. You and your community. Your people in your town. Get together and look. Go to your congressman. Talk to him. Make a bill. Go to your council meetings. Go to church. Find out what it's like to be a part of a community instead of sitting there with your phone in your face. Stop watching this bullshit on here. It's not the truth, man. Go out there in the real world and find out what the real truth is. That's my episode today. I hope you guys have a good one. Please like and subscribe and donate to John Leone. That's JONLEONI 2024, all lowercase, no spaces, JONLEONI 2024. That's my cash app. Please donate to that. On anything helps from the medical, so I can get that done. That is not going directly to me. I do not have a card. That's going to be moved to a savings account under my mother. I live in my mother's house. It helps. Anything helps my mother and them so they could pay for my copay because it's been coming out of our pockets. I'm literally going to run out of insurance on the 8th of November, and I won't be able to have insurance until about February, and I need to keep getting my treatment, so the only way I can is get those donations. So please make sure that happens. I love y'all. I'm trying to be as cool and cordial. I'm not trying to yell at y'all or insult people or whatever. I'm just trying to say the straight facts out there because I've seen so much bullshit in the last goddamn 3-5 years. It's turned into idiocracy, and I'm trying to reverse it as small as I can, even if it just touches a corner of people. I know that a corner of people could spread out thousands if they just all speak up. All right. See you guys later.